Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all, my name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder Curse of the Crimson Throne, our Pathfinder 1st Edition adventure that has been converted to Pathfinder 2e by me, for these people, look at them, aren't they amazing? They're all here! And we are either in our finale for this campaign, or we are in our penultimate episode. That's the only reason I didn't write the word finale. I didn't want to commit to it if I'm, not going to, make it happen. But nonetheless, we are still we're at the end game, people. We're here, and everyone's here. We're not missing people. It's amazing. I'm so excited. All right. Now, before we kick off, we have sponsors. You know what? Fuck it. Sponsors. Hero Forge, Fantasy Grounds, Sirenscape. If you want more details, watch one of my other fucking streams. That's, we talk about them every week. They're great. Go follow the links. They're cool. Then, of course, we have our lovely players. We have the people who we've been on. You know what? I'm actually going to go... I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to give a little bit of extra time to these. We have, from our original group, from our very, very first session of Curse of the Crimson Throne, we have Quinn, the investigator, played by Ira Janasi, who is an investigator who lives in the town of Corvosa and who's done a lot to try and help bring the people of Corvosa up and uplift them, and who has adopted the name of Blackjack, a vigilante played originally by a character known as Vencalo Siriani, who retired from his old age and passed on the mantle to Quinn. And now, after all of the stuff that is happening, Quinn is now ready to face off with the Queen, which is amazing. So, welcome, Ire. Then, of course, we have playing the role of Padrig, a nobleman who was basically forced into a particular lifestyle that they did not want to be a part of. After being banished from a arcane academy, they began to study their own style of magic and began to incorporate it with the use of firearms. They then set out on the world with a new identity, a new name, only to be dragged back into the political intrigue of their parents' nonsense with a potential marriage to a childhood friend, which is more of a mutual friend than an actual romantic friend, but this whole drama unfurled with that friend having been then betrothed to the Arconis family, which of course our heroes learned was belonging to the head of which was a Rakshasa, a fiendish pleasure demon, who now our heroes are trying. Oh well, now Padrig is trying to wrest his childhood friend from the control of said fiend and free his family fortune. This character is played by our friend Twiff. We then have Holly, who was also one of our original characters here, a rogue who had set out into the world of Galarian in order to try and find a way to be like the heroes that they had read in so many storybooks. How the fuck's that going?
Not great.
And instead had during a virulent plague, sacrificed their soul to Asmodeus in order to serve him as a rightful priestess. However, failing to adhere to the very stringent rules of the very lawful contract-driven devil, Holly unleashed 7 powerful devils upon the city of Sandpoint, which caused a multitude of death and calamity, which, I don't know, may possibly have outweighed the benefits of having helped that orphanage in the first place. I never actually stopped to realize how much death actually occurred. And probably lots of kids, too. I mean, just anyway. Holly then learned that they had been manipulated by their parents, who had apparently vilified one of Holly's old friends, who was then supposed to be betrothed, a person by the name of Spring-Heeled Jack, who it actually was possessed by one of these devils that Holly had unleashed. But apparently that was part of the plan to try and trick Holly to assert the throne. Her parents faked their death, possessed Spring-Heeled Jack with a devil, sent them to go and conflict with Holly, but when Holly defeated the devil, Jack revealed everything, including the fact that Holly's parents are alive. And then, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. And that is played by our dear friend Malakisa.
Hi, everyone.
Are these characters complex enough? Then, of course, also part of our original group is Dante, our friend, who is a kitsune druid who lives in the surrounds of Corvosa, whose friend had succumbed to a drug addiction that was put upon him by Gadron Lamb, a drug dealer our heroes took down very, very early on. However, in order to honor his friend, he continued to try and help and grow the town that he was a part of. But when the devils were unleashed, a evil necromantic cultist named Jolistana. She stole the body of Dante's friend, handed it to the Church of Asmodeus, so they resurrected him and turned him into a devil, which Dante then had to combat and defeat. He, in a final moment, revealed how much he envied Dante and how strong he thought him to be, before eventually having to return to the grave, and Dante now carries the torch and fire of his heroism, and the heroism of his own friend as well. And this character is played by our dear friend Raikon. Hi, Raikon.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Next of which, joining our group was a woman who did not want to get swept up in everything, but thanks to the events of a warehouse fire, has managed to wrangle themselves in with a group of maniacs. Agnes, our Varisian psychic, who came to Corvosa in order to raise a family, but instead found themselves caught in this conflict, and the instincts within themselves to not only protect their family, but also the people around them, led them to become the group's spokesperson, advocate, and the like, and has accompanied them on many journeys. Along these journeys include the one to have found love after the death of her late husband before they arrived in the town. Agnes had been a single mother, but since then she has found comfort in the arms of a large burly fisherman named Dan, who hopefully, once all of this stuff is said and done, Agnes will find a time to pursue that romantic interest. But while the city is in danger, Agnes is making the greatest sacrifice, and that is, of course, their relationship until a later date. Though Dan is, very cutely, now joining the rebellion in order to be by Agnes's side, in order to help bring about the end to all the troubled times that are happening in the city. This character is played by Laura Bones. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
All right. They're almost there. We're almost there. Then, of course, during our quest for our heroes in order to try and find the sacred sword known as Caesariel, who they need in order to defeat Kazavron, the evil dragon that is currently possessing the queen that is causing all these problems, our heroes went to a place known as Scarwall, where they were encountered by two massive Dracolisk on the top of a giant castle. Unfortunately, it did spell the loss of one of their other companions, Alexander, but the introduction to the dragon slayer Unok, who once he had heard of Kazavron and his danger, this professional dragon hunter needed, nay, could not refuse the call to go to Corvosa and slay the dragon with his own hands. This character is played by our dear friend Marcus, the storyteller.
Hello.
And then we have joining our group after this, originally a delivery driver who had come to deliver messages from the rebellion fighting against the queen to our heroes who were on their way back from Scarwall, or on their way to Scarwall. We encountered a bird person, a secretary bird that was humanoid. This individual had their horse stolen by Quinn and Padrick, who returned back to Corvosa, and sticking with the group became a very, very homey part of it, protecting their friends and getting to know them, all in a bid to try and get their horse back. But inevitably learned that their very existence came into question and ran parallel to the quest at hand. See, secretary birds don't usually take on humanoid forms, and it turns out that the blood mage Torgmagor, a servant to Queen Iliosa, was actually responsible for taking her original form and merging it with that of a bird. The original form was a massive twist, which we learned a few weeks ago, and that was, of course, that Alizaro, the secretary bird, was actually Trinia Sabor, a person who was originally accused of murdering the emperor when the queen first got power. She was a scapegoat framed by the queen, whom, when the plague hit, returned only to find Togmagor waiting. In order to get rid of Trinia, Togmagor used a horrifying transmutation experiment to transform her into the bird person. Now, whether or not she seeks revenge, whether or not she seeks to just simply bring her hometown back into a peaceful time, this is Trinia, played by our dear friend Cass.
Hi!
Hello. Whew. And last but certainly not least, our final member who joined the rebellion in the height of its prime, as a champion of Malani, the goddess of rebellions. Ray, a circus performer who found this city in trouble, had heard the word and summoned himself to the call, dedicating himself to Cressida and her order, as well as helping unify a number of different forces all together to rise up against the tyranny of the Queen. The Sable Company Marines, reforged by his words and by his might. The Grey Maidens, who have also been fallen into suit after our heroes saved Trinia Sabor. All of them falling into line with Ray as they prepare for their final assault, which is currently underway. So yeah, that's our hero, and that guy is played by our lovely friend Cookie Mon Steve.
Yeah, I'm over there.
Over there. Look, everything's reversed.
I know.
Normally I'm on like that side.
Yep.
So I'm looking that way. Now I need to be looking this way, and then I need to be like, there's Steve, right there.
So,
Anyway, yeah. Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, we've done that. There you go. All the intros. Did I forget anyone? Nope. Good. Okay. Now, before we get started, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing the channel and coming and hanging out. Channel points, we have them. They're good. They help my players. Go check them out. We also have donations. Why do we have donations? Because I need solid food. We have managed to hit this month's channel point reward, which is always amazing, which means we are currently in the midst of the Dag of Holding. Now, of course, because this is the penultimate and potentially ultimate episode of today's series, if we do get the Dag of Holding for this game, it will pass forward into the Starfinder game, so which will be happening after this. Now, Starfinder, just FYI for a super quick thing, the 15th is going to be our character creation session that will not be broadcast. Then the following week we may take a break, we may not, we'll see. We have to talk about stuff. Because I might come back and just simply give you a breakdown of what the campaign's going to be doing and stuff. And then we'll be getting started in January with that new series. So look forward to that. So yes, but yeah, the Dagger Holding will pass forward to that, so yay. All right, donations, $5, hero points and jinx points. Hero points, there's red marks for my players, stave off death, petition the DM for stuff, and roll with advantage. Jinx points, purple marks that I get, counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, complicate things. $10 plot twist, I draw from the plot twist deck, and I improv whatever the hell the plot twist says, and make that happen. $20, coveted golden natural 20, because sometimes shit needs to work, and a nat 20 is what we do. $50, we have a boss buff, which, you guys, if you do this session, I swear I will cry. It basically make things even more difficult. Or
We'll just die.
Or a $50 Harrow deck. Now, the Harrow deck roll is going to be a little different, because we are in our final episode or final 2 episodes. If we draw from the Harrow deck will simply activate. I will force whatever prophecy happens to happen immediately. And then I will give our heroes the bonuses associated with that roll. I don't know what it means. I don't know what will happen, but you know what? Fuck it. At this point, I got nothing better for the Harrow. And the secret menu item. The secret menu item for today is the Legacy of the Crown. I will allow for the secret menu item to grant a player of your choice descendancy into the Starfinder campaign that we're playing. What that means to say is one of the major characters in our next campaign will be associated with one of the characters of your choice from this campaign. This might mean that Dante's ancestors, there could be a pair of twins who are naturalists, who are also xenobiologists, who happen to be in the Starfinder game. Maybe there's a whole weapon factory of Magitech firearms made by a company founded by Padraig. Whatever the case is, you will decide which player or which characters get a legacy that carries forward into the Starfinder game, which does become a very, very, deep part of it. So yeah, there you go. And thank you to Sil for 2 hero points for Trinia and Dante. Trinia and Dante,
Ooh, nice.
who both had 0. Okay, I see how it is.
To be fair, I also used both of them to essentially bring back Trinia.
You did, and I appreciated it. I was just looking at the deck and screwing around. Only I know.
All right, there we go. Done and done.
Schooly Eye's doing what I usually do to his table.
Schooly Eye. $50 donation from Schooly Eye. Pause for effect. What's going to happen? Technically speaking, when you donate, you don't have to answer immediately what you want to do. You can wait till like 2 seconds in and be like, ha. If you would like to wait, you can, Schooly Eye. Just saying, you like I said, you don't have to go straight into it.
It's probably, I'm sure it's not 5 plot twists.
No. I mean, God, how could I? Here we go. Ray, you have been selected to do the Harrow draw.
Oh, never done this.
All right, here we go. You ready? All right, I'm just giving this the old shuffle. All right. Ray, now keeping in mind, the plot twist will happen immediately, and you will get some bonuses, so let's see what happens.
Could die. Let's go this one.
The sickness. Oh, good.
Oh, God.
A neutral evil...
You dealt with one.
So, it is Constitution, so that means we get a D4 on all Constitution checks. Represents plague, pestilence, famine, and disease. It can also indicate the corruption of souls. Oh, I can deal with that. If misaligned, the sickness represents either great health or a chance to stop a disaster. Okay. No, I can deal with that. Corruption of souls, eh? Yeah,
I can get down with the sickness.
I
Rated
can,
you for this.
I can do that. All right, done. As for your benefit, your boon shall be this. For the purposes of the rest of the campaign, our heroes are immune. Not resistant, you are immune to all diseases until this threat is over. Okay, that is your boon from the Harrow. And by the way, boons of that power level are with every Harrow if our heroes do complete this. However, like I said, because we are short in time, I'm not going to, I'm not going to force my player staff to go through that one. But yes. All right. Shall we start?
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Woohoo.
In the throne room.
That was a con. Sorry. That was what was the save on that one?
Constitution.
Or the bonus? Con.
D4 to
Thank you.
con, he said.
Yes.
Yeah, my apologies.
No, you're good. All right. Our heroes are in the throne room of the Corvosan Castle. There, the queen rises from her chair, her dress billowing with power as she stands proudly, even whilst she stands amongst the blood and ashes of the hellhounds you have defeated. After your very impressive combination of attacks had knocked the crown from her head, Agnes, your sword, strikes the crown of fangs, attempting to shatter it to pieces. But nothing seems to happen as your blade rings against the steel. Looking moderately annoyed, she casts her gaze down at you. Amidst the battle, the queen's right hand, a Rakshasa by the name of Glorio, who, by the way, at present is in his human appearance, has a more concerned look on his face than the queen does. He did watch Quinn just decimate 2 packs of hounds with a sword wreathed in lightning. So he instead uses his silver tongue in order to whisper to Padrig and try to get him on side. After all, he is supposedly the husband, or the soon-to-be husband, of his childhood best friend. Now, the Arconis family are no good, lying, sneaky, underhanded individuals, and his behavior is no different here, as he informs Padrig that your friend and my soon-to-be wife are to be taken abroad amidst all of the stuff that is happening in Corvosa. But travel is so difficult, and I have decided to pack light, using her as luggage in one of the shipping containers destined overseas. If not found, she may perish en route. If Glorio dies, it will almost certainly seal her fate. Padrig has their gun trained on Glorio, for the moment at least. And it is here we start our adventure.
Padrig getting this message in his head. Vision. Stares him down. And looks at him and says, whatever on earth makes you think I would need your assistance to find anyone or anything?
Are you willing to
In a
bet?
shipping container?
He says, are you willing to bet her life on your confidence?
Bet my own life on my confidence. I'm willing to bet others
Well,
on my
it's-
confidence.
Well, it's not your life at risk, Padrig.
Everyone's life is at risk right now.
Hmm.
Yours as well.
Well, that's now up to you, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
He smiles at you. As he does so, you watch as this flash of yellow crosses his eyes as those tiger eyes appear in it. He turns and he says, "My queen, it seems as though your pets have been disturbed by these intruders. Perhaps I should go and acquire more guards." At this point, the queen turns around and says, "Gloria, you insufferable coward. Fight to defend your queen. Fight for my amusement, or I will kill you myself." You watch as Gloria's hand kind of clenches up. He does not overly appreciate, because he kind of knows the truth, but also he's like, if I let the beans spill, then we have a problem. But, he says,
Rhea's going to look at Glorio, not at the queen, and go, "Who is she? That's not the queen."
he looks to you. He does look surprised that you figured it out. He will say, "As far as you're concerned, she is the greatest threat in this room. At least, until I sink my claws into you."
You're welcome to try.
He will step to here. He's not going to advance on you. He is simply going to by the way, what was this aura? I can't remember. Anyone?
That
Can you
was
share can you share them
that
up
was
again?
Ice.
Sorry,
yeah,
I
it
heard
was Ice
absolutely
Storm spell.
nothing. Ice?
ice. Yeah, it was an ice storm spell.
Ice storm spell.
Empowering the
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah, I've let that drop because it wasn't doing shit.
Oh, okay, yep. Cool. Done. Okay. Anyone else wish to say anything, do anything, yada yada yada? Nope. Very well. Then the battle commences. All right. We start with Ray.
And I believe Ray is still clumsy too.
You are. However,
Which means
you
I
are
only
quickened
get-
with haste still as well.
Yeah. So clumsy 2 means, is that a negative on the roll, or is that 2 less actions?
All of your that's a negative on your dexterity-based skills, powers, and abilities, etc., which will already apply.
Okay, thanks. Okay. So, Ray's a little miffed at all of this stuff. It's not her. She appears to be somewhat ice-based, so he is going to toss about 10 feet behind so that we can have a radius of 20 feet for the lovely little fireball that's about to happen. A ball of, a bead of frozen lava.
All right.
And we are going to use the...
Now, this is cold damage, right?
No, this is fire.
Oh, okay. Carry on. Frozen lava. What bit's frozen?
The lava is frozen at the moment of
It's
stuff.
the way the item is described is it's like frozen in time.
Oh,
so when you release
right,
it,
right,
it
right.
shatters, kind of like a Prince Rupert's drop or whatever it's called.
Yep. I'm with you. I'm
But
with you.
like, yeah.
Okay, wait. So Ray can throw fire and no one yells at him, but I throw the fireball and everyone yells at me. I'm just checking.
No, we're yelling at you because you unleashed 7 deadly devils into the world and like took no responsibility
No, I took
And made a
responsibility.
deal with Satan.
multiple times.
But
It
I
was
don't
more
have-
on the lines the fireballs were used in buildings that were very flammable.
I think the lessons is
And
the
that multiple-
I think burning things was the least of the things people were pulling you up on.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I mean, I can throw it anywhere within 70 feet. It is essentially a fireball.
Okay,
spell.
cool. I'm hearing that you want to throw it at Dante.
So that's 20. So that 20 feet. So I wanted to make sure that the 2 of them are in range, but not any of us. So,
yeah. Look from the looks of it.
including myself, of course. Yeah. So somewhere basically about there, to you know, or a little bit behind, just to,
Yeah.
yeah. So that is a DC 36 save.
All right, let's make them.
I don't have any of that stuff on the
No,
sheet
that's okay.
because
I
this is
got
an
it.
inventory item.
If I have it, I know it. Okay.
That
Ooh.
sucks.
Ooh, I'm very tempted to do something cool here just for fun. You know what? With a natural 20, I will do it. So you throw the bead into the air and you try to throw it as like a weapon to explode. The Rakshasa has soft paws as he catches the bead before it reaches its destination. He does not know what it is. He holds it between his 2 claws and inspects it. Fascinating. Here I were thinking that you were just some sort of big tin-canned brute. But it seems you have a few tricks up your sleeves. I am impressed.
Excellent.
Oh yeah!
And
Fuck you! Ray,
Pretty
you've
much,
got,
yeah.
Ray, you've
It's
got
like-
2 actions left.
Yeah, so he stopped that one. So I will. Let's see, how far away is he? 2 actions. He's just going to step into melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do range. I meant to move them. And he's going to smacky.
All right. Do the smacky smacky.
It's gonna at least try to smacky smacky. Okay, no, it's gonna drop it. It will drop it automatically, won't it? Because I've got the condition on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right, that is
Yes.
going to miss.
Okay. Well, that would be the last 2 actions then. No, I've got 4 actions.
Yeah. All right. It's not 2 actions to throw the
'Cause
bait, is it?
I'm quick. Nope, it was just a 1.
Ah, okay. Then yes, you have 1 more action.
Yeah. And so, therefore, we have, well, he's just going to raise shield.
All right. Raising shield. Done and done.
One question. Does clumsy, how long does clumsy last?
Until you are healed.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Done and done. Which brings us to Quinn, who is also hasted. So you have 4 actions.
What? Cool.
I know. It's the coolest.
All right. Using ongoing strategy, I'm going to cross over to Glorio,
Mm-hmm. He watches you approach.
and I'm going to hit him with my lightning blade.
All right. Go for your attack.
Or I'm going to try. I should put it that way. Boom. What? It just disappeared. Okay, hold on a second.
48 will hit.
Excellent. That's what we like to see.
And you want to drop the damage on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I think that was on him.
Very nice.
Extra bonus number.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that is
For all the
nice.
12-year-olds in the audience.
No, I'm 12.
too.
Inside. Inside.
All right. Lightning crashes and crackles as your first attack thunders through his shoulders. He takes it like a champ. But he is starting to get injured. That is your first action to move, second action to strike. You have 2 more left.
All right. I'm going to take the second blow, and I'm going to try to hit. How much do I know about this frozen lava? Is it just going to, like, if I hit that,
Oh,
am I going to be engulfed in flames?
I will say it is going to be very difficult to hit, and it will
Okay.
explode in a 20-foot radius. So everyone within
Okay,
20
then
foot will get hit.
Yeah, then I'm not going to go after that. I'm going to just go after him.
It's a blueberry-sized bead.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I'm not quite that skilled.
42 will not hit. So this time as you hit, you watch as he uses his forearm to catch the side of your blade and sort of deflect it. The cloth that he has protects him from the lightning as he just shifts that attack to the side.
All right, then I'm going to try.
We can be anime, but we cannot hit blueberry anime.
No, that's not worth it. And this is like the diminishing returns of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll go ahead and try and hit him again.
All right, -10.
Oh, come on. Why do you not want to roll?
Ooh. That is a
Is it really bad?
critical fumble.
Bummer.
All
I
right.
knew I was pushing my luck. It's my fault.
Give me a number between 1 to 5.
I would like a 3, please.
A 3? Very well.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. With your melee attack, backswing. You attack.
Oh no!
You're going to make a attack, dealing damage to yourself instead of the target.
We got
We got a divine intervention, however, from McClover. Hi, McClover. How you doing?
Oh,
All right, so re-roll that attack. Also, by the way, you should be able to drop the attack onto the Rakshasa too.
I'm trying to. I don't know why it doesn't want to drop.
Let it
on him.
hover like a second, and it should work.
Or you can drop it on the combat tracker too. The
Hover
most
for a
divine
second.
of interventions.
It is. Nope. Nope.
Nice. A 41 is a miss.
But it is not a critical miss.
It is not a
Which
critical
is
miss.
good.
Correct.
Thank you for whoever intervened.
That would be McClover.
McClover. McClover.
Clover.
Thank you.
All right.
And then I'm going to just
No,
assume a defense.
you moved.
a
and
defensive stance.
You cannot because you've moved and attacked 3 times.
Oh, that's right. I did move. I forgot about the move. Okay, thanks.
All right. Which we then go to Dante.
I am going to reposition over here. Oh,
Mm-hmm. You may do so.
then I'm going to cast Holy Light on Glorio.
This is a primal spell to confirm. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
The only divine I have is from my freebie spells I got that are cantrips.
Yep,
Where
not a problem.
did it go?
Okay.
There it is.
All right.
I'm only used to use the net 20.
Ooh, nat 20 he used. All right, very well. Your natural
And
20 will crit.
I will use. I will choose number 4.
Number 4, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty colors. The target is dazzled by your light. As he tries to cover his eyes from the blinding light. Woof. All right.
And I am not hasted, so that is it.
All right, done and done. That was solid. Unok, you're up next.
Alrighty. I suppose Unok's just gonna chuck his spear at the Rakshasa.
All right, go for it.
No think, just chuck.
No think, chuck. Chuck will hit.
Damn. Alright. Alright. He will chuck again. Damn.
Dang, nice hit. Second hit. All right, the spear lands twice. Why is his resistances not working? What is it? Sorry, 1 second.
It's saying partially resisted.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's-
he was-
Yeah, 8 of the damage is gone.
yeah, but he has 10 resist.
Because actually I go through his resistances. One of my feats.
Oh.
Where'd it go? Devastator. My melee strikes ignore up to 10 resistance to physical damage.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Carry on. All right, Stabby Stab. He is not happy. He
Alright,
is not
I got
happy at all.
2 more. I will use one to once again try to throw my spear. That's going to be the miss. Critical miss. I'm getting hero point in that.
All right, hero point it is.
We don't want a critical miss. I'm okay with a regular. Okay, come on. There we go.
All right, that is a regular miss.
Well, and then final action.
Make another attack.
just
Negative
gonna-
20. You can do it.
No, negative 20.
Negative 15. Wait. Yeah, negative 15.
Yeah. No.
You sure?
I'm sure. My last action, I'm gonna just move there.
All right. Done and done. Which brings us then to the Queen. The Queen has no love and no remorse. All right. Let's see. This is a... Ooh, that is going to be nasty. Okay. Everyone on either side of this line here needs to make me a fortitude save. Before we go ahead, I will remind everyone, you will get an additional D4 on this save. Please do not critically fail if you can avoid this, because she casts Massacre.
Oh no.
Trinia,
On which side of the
can
line?
Both
Trinia
sides.
can do something about it. Because she has the ring.
Sorry, say
Is
that again?
dispel magic is not a
Nice.
reaction, it's a 2-action cast.
And it's
The
not-
ring is a
I thought you
two-action
could use
cast.
it as a reaction.
No.
We
do
have
have
a
the one
group
use.
Counter spell. We have a group
Yeah.
counter spell, but the party has to be in full agreement to use it, and we only get it one time.
So, if you want, you can choose to make the rolls and then utilize the counterspell if you would like. Like, I'm happy to learn the results before you utilize it. Mostly because it's supposed to favor the party as a bonus, so, you know.
Okay, sorry. So what did you say everybody where on the line?
Both sides of the line.
So that me, yes?
So, pretty much the only
Fortitude.
people are
Well.
Unok, Padrig, and Dante who are not affected.
I'm so glad I
And this is-
moved because every time you cast a spell like that, I fuck it up.
Holly did well.
If I
I
fail,
don't- You got a
Another-
nat 20,
another
so that
D4.
increases by 1.
All saves are will saves, Agnes, so it's fine.
It's
together.
a fort save, not a will save.
No, all saves are will saves for Agnes
Oh,
now
okay.
with my new feat.
Oh, nice. Okay, fair. All right. Let me just check a couple things here. Yada yada yada.
You all, yeah, but you all also get a d4 to roll.
Wait, I have to roll a d4 as well?
The D4 is
No,
you
I
get
have
you add a D4 from the Harrow card.
Harrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, d4.
Well, hero to
no,
you
no.
too.
So, let's go with this.
I got 50 then.
50. Okay, cool. So, let's start from the beginning. So we have Holly, who got a natural 20. You have a critical success. You are unaffected by this spell. Basically, as she casts her spell, you see ghostly forms, kind of soldiers melting, sort of erupting in this energy that washes over you. You, however, manage to defend yourself and prevent yourself from taking damage. Agnes, you have, with a 50, you have succeeded, but you have not critically succeeded. The Rakshasa, with a 54, has also only just succeeded. Trinia Sabor has failed. Ray has failed.
43.
Quinn has failed. All right. So, those of you who succeeded, so that would be Glorio and Agnes. Oops, sorry. Only take the first one. So, Glorio and Agnes take 33 points of damage. Everyone else takes 100 points of damage. Flat.
Wow.
And a crit fail is
Don't like
death.
it, but
Dang.
What is the number for crit failure? I'm just asking.
35 is the crit
Because-
failure.
Okay, just barely. Jesus.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend because I rolled the lowest out of everybody. I got a 43 with the D4.
Yeah, you were fine. You were okay. You pulled through. All right. So, yes, she casts.
I had a 42 with a D4. So
You so the massacre comes out, and again you see these horrid forms just rushing over you and attacking you and pulling you up. Like I said, Holly, you managed to evade and avoid the entirety of that damage, but most of you do get swept up into it. Glorio kind of hisses back at this this bitch who's fucking keeping him in the blast radius. He looks at the little blueberry and he's like, fucking so easy.
does Glorio even know what it is?
Yeah, that's the question.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure he does. I mean, at the very least, he might think it's a necklace of fireball, you know.
That's true.
Agnes, you're up next.
Imagine if you'd actually
Okay.
crit failed that.
Has Patrick expressed, I'm in the chat now, has Patrick expressed an interest in keeping this Rakshasa alive?
Not presently, no.
And a conversation
He
happened
is,
in
he
his
is
head apart from
definitely
the
not
last bit.
expressed. He's definitely not expressed an interest in keeping him alive.
Okay, fine. Just checking. In that case, but this wow, that was harsh, that spell. So I think instead, I am going to. What is it at? Okay, let's try this. I'm going to attempt a spirit blast upon the queen, or the
Ooh, very nice.
simulacrum of the queen, because Rakshasa doesn't seem half as deadly as she does. Oh, she failed.
She did fail.
Oh, okay. Take that! Smack!
53 damage. What type of damage is it? Spirit damage.
Spirit and force.
Okay.
12d6 spirit, 4d6 force.
Done and done. All right.
Although it might be more now because I've leveled up, but I kind of be bothered to add an extra
That's fine.
d6 to everything.
No, it's fine. Spirit damage seems to be very effective against her. You watch as part of her body seems to blow away, and you can see her outfit seeming to like come apart at the seams and turning into those little tufts of snow.
And then Agnes is going to float. Oh, float? No? Oh yes, float 30 foot is that way, I think. And she's just glaring at the queen. She just hits her with that spirit blast, and she's just glaring at this. Well, it's not the queen, the simulacrum, whatever it is. She's not sure.
And
But
you just kind of moved
yeah.
out of the line just to be like,
yeah,
How
how
about-
like that hurt.
how about we not line up in a thing? I was watching somebody talking about like complaining about Pathfinder and how like to flank you have to like be next to each other and then everyone just chain
Yeah.
flanks, and I'm like, yes, perfectly. That's why you then use the line attack. Fucking
Yeah.
hit everyone.
Nice. So Agnes is like, I think she's still just hovering 10 foot in the air at the minute. I don't think she wants to be too high in case she needs to interact. So she's just, yeah.
All right, done and done. Trinia, we now go to you. You are also hasted, so you have 4 actions this round.
All right. In that case, I will use 2 of my actions because I'm about 35 foot, so I've got to use like a weird number of movement to get within melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Just get in front of Quinn here, and then I'm gonna do a stabby stab on this fish.
All right, as you do so, a reaction goes off, and she immediately teleports. It is a contingency spell she has when she is struck in melee.
Yeah, that tracks.
Let's see. All right.
Oh, damn it.
She will teleport to Mia. She is now standing over Dante.
All right, well then. My cool thing, gun. Cool.
Sorry.
We love that. All right. No, it's fine. I'll save it for the real queen. It'll be super sick. Anyway, in that case, I will get the map to load. I will check my ring. Check the thing. I gotta use another action to move forward. 15 foot.
Yep.
So, let me move this down.
All right. As you go to move through there,
Mm-hmm.
you provoke an attack of opportunity from
Gloria.
the Rakshasa, who is going to try and bowl you over.
Mm-hmm.
So that is to say, he is going to make an attack, and he is going to aim to try and knock you over as his crit effect if he lands a crit.
Okay.
And I don't know whether to say it now, Dag, or after. My shield is going to, because she's in my range, attempt to intervene.
Unfortunately, okay, so it's not going to matter now because he is going to miss because of the dazzle effect from Dante's thing. However, to make it clear as well, you can't trigger a reaction off a reaction. It's too quick a move for your ability to use a reaction.
Even though it's the shield's ability?
Correct, yes.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a speed thing, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Okay, but yes, you are unhindered, Trinia, as you make your way through. He does try to take a shot at you, but again, being partially blinded by the dazzled effect, he can't quite get at you.
Okay.
Though he did get a 51 to hit you.
Jesus. That's crazy. Okay, so that was 2 to move. Oh. Damn it. I can't do what I was going to do at all. That's going to be the end of her turn. Damn it.
So you're just going to
miscalculated.
So you're just going to move up?
Mm-hmm. I miscalculated my number of actions. What I was going to do was a 2-action thing, but I miscalculated my. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like we're not chasing Ro.
All right. Well, you are chasing the queen, so there's that. I mean, it was going to happen one way or another. All right. Padrig, we now go to you.
Sweet. Oh, hey. Look, there's the queen over there. Let's shoot her.
Would be a shame if she was at melee.
Yeah, would be. Padrick is going to start to cast Phase Bolt and cast it into both of the bullets of his double-barreled musket, and will use 3 actions for a spell-woven shot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Nice, solid hits.
So that is going to be, first we apply the gun damage.
Ooh, solid gun damage. 37 damage to the queen.
And then we apply the phase bolt damage. So it's another 29 points
All right.
of damage. And then he'll reload. And that'll be everything.
Very nice. Which brings us then to Holly.
Oh, the silly, silly queen has moved into my range now. Haha. Holly is going to move behind the queen. Fly, of course. And Holly is going to use her Scoundrel's Feint to start with. And go stabby, stabby.
All right, let's do the stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
So we moved. Scoundrel's Feint is one action.
Yep.
Cool.
Holly is going to use her hero point.
Holly can use a hero point.
Don't forget to click off G.
Forget to what? Huh, where?
Off G, because technically they have a -2 for the flank.
Bottom left-hand side underneath the chat box, click off G because you're flanking.
Oh, off G. Hang on.
Because they're off guard.
Oh, okay. Off G. Okay. Thank you all.
Cool.
Better. Much better.
That'll hit. Actually, you only
Okay.
just hit because she was off guard.
Thank God. That's okay. That's the important thing. And now she is flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you add that before I do my damage, please?
That's what off G is. So click on off G again and then just roll your damage.
Oh, got it. Okay. Off G again. And damage. Wait.
No. Do you just roll the damage? Or is that... Oh, no, you didn't roll it on her. So click on off G and then drop the damage on her.
Okay. I'm having clicky problems. There we go. All right.
There you go. All right. 23 points of stabity damage.
Okay. Now we're not done. Now we do the fun stabby damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are doing our double debilitating strikes.
Ooh.
Yes.
So this is one action?
This is also one action.
Nice.
And she is now flat-footed for everyone in the party.
Nice. I will apply off guard to her. 1 second.
Okay. So I no longer need to click off G, right?
No, you do not need to click off G.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she is flat-footed to everyone in the party until the end of my next turn. Except now I need to take a little bit of a negative, but that is okay. Okay, we're gonna use my... We're gonna use a hero point first, but we may be using a nat 20.
Sure. All right, go for it.
Hero point first. All right, we're using my nat 20.
All right, nat 20 it is. So your nat 20 plus your 28 gives us 48. That will be a critical hit.
Yes.
Give me number 2 out of 5.
Let's go with 3.
3. All right, let's do it. 1.
All right,
2,
do I
3.
click crit to roll the damage?
No, it should automatically. Oh yes, actually yes, you will need to hit crit for that one.
Okay.
And this is piercing damage.
Yes it is.
All right, I'm gonna pick another one because they're already off guard. Pick another one because that's not gonna make much sense for you. Oh, here we go.
Let's go to the
Chipped
next
the
one.
bone. They are clumsy.
I'll take it. Ooh, I love those dice.
All right, a savage 51 points of damage from your vicious attack.
And we are not done yet. Because we are applying bloody debilitation. So she now has 3d6 persistent bleed damage.
She is immune to bleed.
Son of a bitch. Okay, we're not applying that one. We are applying vicious debilitations, so she gains...
Sorry, hold on, wait
weakness-
1 second. Do you have to choose it when you make the attack?
No, it just says my choice.
Yeah, so you do have to choose. Okay, so... Because here's the thing,
Hang
you
on.
also don't know she doesn't bleed.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So
Are you looking at
I would
me?
go based on the first one, that you would, in this, discover she can't bleed.
Fine. Okay, so she can't bleed. Okay. And then the other debilitation she is going to get is vicious debilitations. So she becomes clumsy 1, which I guess does not stack on her other clumsy.
It will stack. Yep. So she'll become clumsy
Okay.
2.
Clumsy 2. And then the majority of the party, do we do bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage? Unoc, what do you do?
Hudak does
Most
bludgeoning.
people
I
do.
do-
Most people do piercing.
I do
Okay.
piercing,
I do-
but when
I
I'm
do-
raging, I do bludgeoning.
But most people do
I do-
piercing?
Most people do
Yeah, I
piercing.
I do piercing. Yeah, I do piercing or bludgeoning, depending. Well, technically, kind of both.
Same with Ray.
Okay. So she's gonna gain 5 weakness to piercing.
5 weakness piercing. Okay, done and done. All right, is that it? That's your 3 actions?
Yeah, it's the end of the
You have 1 more action. Oh no, have we
turn.
lost?
I've got another action technically, but it's the end of the turn, so I guess it doesn't
nope,
really
the
matter.
Rakshasa still
Yeah,
has. Gloria still has a turn.
Yeah, Holly's just gonna Holly's gonna turn invisible and just stay prepped and ready in case she needs to move quickly or do something.
Sure, not a problem. Done and done. Glorio cracks his knuckles, takes on a martial artish sort of stance, and begins to attack both Quinn and Ray. I'm going to start with Ray. Oh my word. He is blinded, so he does not manage to land that attack. Can't even do anything about that. Then Quinn with the second attack. He's going to miss. And then he's going to drag his heel up into the air and try to bring it down onto Ray. So yeah, you watch as he's basically going, and then his heel has come down. A very impressive martial artist, but unfortunately being blinded is not doing him any favors. So yeah. But that's his turn as he flurries his attacks and whiffs every single one of them. But then we go back to the top of the initiative, which is back to Ray.
Yeah. So, Ray's more worried about the queen than him, but he's right in front of him, so he is going to. Patrick, do you want him alive?
Patrick says no.
Okay. Morning Star.
I'm also going to ask real quick whether Twiff or Padrig, what's going through your mind in regards to Glorio?
So, Glorio is a fucking bastard. We've been through the horrors that were in his castle. We ran him off. He came back. Patrick it might be arrogance, but is confident he'll be able to find Celeste without need for Glorio to be alive.
You have been in the city long enough to know that there would be thousands of places that Celeste could be, not including if she's already on a ship. I would say this. Padrig may not like Glorio, and I'll talk about the atrocities he performed in his place. I don't think he really did anything to you guys specifically, but he was just naturally a very hedonistic individual.
He's just a bastard. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was very.
He'll shout out, just cripple him, maim him.
Yeah, but I will say this:
need to get information from him.
Yeah, if Glorio doesn't give you this information, the odds of you finding Celeste are almost 0.
Right.
I mean,
Even with the psychic.
if only I knew a
Even with the
psychic.
psychic.
All right. Yeah. So Patrick
Okay.
will say, just maim him.
Okay. So, okay, in that case, he's going to do a Tanuki thing and hit him with his iron belly.
Ooh, okay, go for it. Iron Belly. Oh,
It sat on it. It sat on it.
It
Like, that is
did.
so annoying.
All right.
Damn it.
Hmm.
He's gonna.
Do it, Steve.
He's at least a 43.
Do it.
Can I hero point it?
You may hero point it.
Thank you. A critical.
Rolls it into a critical. All right.
Okay.
Deal your
so
damage.
I'm dropping the non-lethal bludgeoning 40 points of partially resisted damage.
All right. 40 points. Well, 30
But you
points of
could-
damage.
But you could potentially
30
make
points
other
damage, yeah.
things happen with the crit card.
That's true. You do have a crit card.
Oh, that's
All right.
true.
Give us
Let's
number
go
2
with
and 1 to
number
5.
please. 2, please.
Right, I don't
1, 2.
remember. Does that knock him prone as well? Because there's a crit?
Oh, that's a
Or
good
am I
question.
mixing that up with something else?
I think it.
Let's do a different
It
one because
doesn't
there are some
specify. It's a
targets.
brawl. It's in the brawling.
Concussion. He is stunned for. Oh, sorry. He is stupefied.
Stupefied.
Yep,
What does
you-
stupefied do?
Give him penalties to his intelligence.
Okay. So he's mostly down at this point, but not out.
Correct.
Quinn, do you have him? Or do I? Or do you want to take the queen? Your call. Because we're right beside each other. It's like,
If go ahead, I mean, if you move, he'll attack, even stupefied. I think.
Mhm.
So, I would.
he's already used his reaction, though.
He
Or
has.
does it-
but no.
Does it come at the top of the round?
No, it comes back at the top of his action,
Yeah.
which he just
So
had.
he's used it sit.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He literally had it just before. No, he used it.
Oh, at the top of my apology. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yep. Okay. Then I am just going to. He's going to just do it again. Let's try and put him down.
Natural 20. Jesus Christ.
That was Jesus. That was. It didn't. I swore it was going to roll off it again. It was like it
Well, it didn't. All right. So land your critical hit.
didn't. So
Oh.
32 more, and let's go with lucky number 2 again.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Yep. Okay. 1, 2. Lucky number 2. Triple damage. Overwhelming smash.
I want to know what this iron belly looks like. Like what
I know me too.
what are we seeing? Because Agnes
his
is like
cover
right
button
there,
is-
so
his-
it's kind of like
He
what
is
does it look
just
like?
literally like instead of swinging his morning star, he is just going full on belly sumo attack
flop.
mode with. So just drop one more set of damage on him.
Yep. Just drop
So-
one more set of damage on him.
Do you grow like a big belly in that as well, or do you just look the same when you just try to smash it? Yeah.
Tanukis have basically just a bigger belly. He's not
Oh,
the
okay.
sveltest. He's felt for a Tanuki.
All right. So at this point in time, we do have enough for the do or die flip. Now, in this case, the die flip will, the die, quote unquote, will be a render unconscious because that is the intent behind your attacks here.
Yeah.
But do you wish to take
Yes.
up the do or die?
I think so. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
the thing that he popped that he grabbed because it didn't get used in that round, that's just popped harmlessly. Just so you know, he's not going to drop that bead.
I can decide
That's-
what it does.
that's it.
Thank you, Mister. I appreciate
that's
your.
fine.
I appreciate your
okay,
input.
I'm just reading what it said in the rules.
Yeah,
So, or in the but that's okay. The GM is the rules.
Exactly.
Yes, I will do or die, please.
Do or die. All right, here we go. So do or die. We're gonna go for the flip. Also, I do appreciate knowing what the rules are before I change them. So yes. All right, here we go.
Like, I don't mind you changing the rules as long as you know you're doing it.
All right, we have
die.
We do so bad. Like, haven't we always died every time we do this?
no. All right, so with the
No,
die,
usually we get do.
yeah, most of the time I feel like die is very rare. All right, so as you've knocked him out, so he will get knocked out. Before he does so, he will reach up to your armor and with a bloody paw print slam it onto your chest as you've like hit him with the beer belly. As this happens, you watch as he then twists his arm, and you watch as the blood stain sort of twists as well and transforms into a sigil. As he dies, the blood drips from his hands. Well, dies. As he falls unconscious, the blood drips from his hands as he then collapses on the ground.
Oh, joy.
You try to kind of wipe the blood off. It does not come off.
Do I recognize the sigil?
No. Alright, but that is all he does, and he is out of commission. Which brings us to Quinn.
Okay. Well, that's only 2 actions.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
only
yeah,
2
you
more.
got 2 more. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to, of course, no, her reaction hasn't reset yet, correct?
Sorry, was that?
When was her reaction was for Trinia, so she's already burnt her melee reaction. So Ray is going to move. Whoops. Why am I? Oh, that's.
Oh, sorry. The contingency spell won't trigger again. It's been active.
Yeah.
Contingency is a spell you cast, activate, and then once it's triggered, it's triggered.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was a reaction thing.
It is a reaction.
So it was a.
But it's a spell
But
that
it was a
gives that
one-shot.
reaction. Yeah, it's a one-shot reaction.
Okay. Well, there's the 30-foot range. And third attack, I'm not going to try. I'm just going to raise, like, he's as he comes in, he's raising his shield as his final action.
All right, very well. Done
But
and
he's-
done. Then we go to Quinn.
All right. I'm going to cross to Queen Iliosa. Maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hold on. Gotta get my map down so that I can pick out the selector again. How far am I? I saw somebody measuring it out. Am I close? Yeah, I can get there.
If you're wanting to just be there, or if you're wanting to flank, you want to be here, but you don't
What's
really
your-
need
what's
to
your
worry
move
about
speed?
flanking.
I think it's 30 feet.
All right. Well, with
Pretty
double
sure.
with
It's been a while.
yeah, with double speed you can probably get to there. Single speed you can
Yeah.
get to here.
I'll move to the flanking position at 35 using the double speed.
All right, done and done. You have 2
Thank
more
you.
actions.
All right. Using ongoing strategy and my natural 20 to hit her.
Wow. Okay.
Which
Yep.
will- Yeah, I'm just like, let's get to the real thing. So that would be a 52 to hit.
52 will hit.
All right.
Wait, aren't you using a natural 20?
Yeah.
Then you don't need to roll to hit. You get a nat 20. Or
Yeah. Okay. So it
Critical
just
success.
hits.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. So there's a lot of things. Let me get the combat tracker and roll on that. There's a bunch of people in my way.
Yeah. We're getting close enough that she can't use an area effect without hitting
Oh,
herself.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, right. All right.
All right, 50, and you smash through her weakness. She is not looking great.
And I'm going to use also, let me find it. It's cold. I should have another.
Another attack? Yeah.
Yeah, you also get a card.
And a card, yep.
Okay. I was also going to use unbalancing finisher. Although she's already off balance, isn't she?
Off guard, yeah.
Off guard, yeah. Okay,
She
so
is
then
off
never
guard.
mind on that.
Hang on 1 second, Quinn. Like, as Quinn comes through and just slams her with that 50 points of damage, Holly's and go a little stabby right in her back with Holly's reaction.
All right.
That's nice.
That was also not.
Yeah.
That was not Quinn's crit damage.
Yeah, I
because
gotta.
It didn't
Oh, yeah.
double the die,
Yeah, do that crit damage,
and it
baby.
didn't give her deadly D8 die either.
So.
That's just a regular attack.
So.
I think that says something that 50 points of damage is a regular attack.
Yeah.
That's why we
You
love
either
Quinn.
hold down
So
right
happy
shift
about
or you
Quinn.
click on the crit down at the bottom there.
Thanks. I usually miss, so yeah.
Oh,
Might
that's
want to
'cause it's
heal
not- okay.
Iliosa first.
Says the woman that just one-shotted 2 Hellhound packs.
That was lucky. I almost never do that. All right. So did we heal her, and now I'm gonna hit her again with the damage? Is that what we're doing?
Yep, I'll do that in just a moment. Okay, that should fix the D8 problem, hopefully. And then, yeah, if you hit the crit, that should work. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Yep.
I'll just give her the old heal. Yep.
Thank you. Okay. Trying again now. Oh yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
Never mind, Holly's not gonna stab her. We're good.
Cool.
I'm picturing Holly with her knives going, oh, come on.
She's like ready.
Oh, wait, no.
She's ready.
All right.
One more.
As you slam your blade into her, she begins to fall, her body turning to snow. As this happens, she looks confused. She's uncertain as to why her body is failing her. She then realizes that she was the fake all along because she has memories of making a fake.
Aww.
And she basically curses you with her last dying breaths as she looks at you with fierce hatred. Vitriol spits from her as it turns into a gurgle and she turns into a puddle. Dead. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And we are out of initiative.
Poignant.
Udog,
Medic.
not knowing what the hell is going on. Is that
I
it?
know, right.
Did we win?
Not.
No, that was not the queen. That was a simulacrum, I think, considering it turned to snow.
Uh,
we
Iris is
should,
gonna float over
tie up
here
our-
and use her magic rope to tie up the Rakshasa before he decides to wake up and run away again.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should tie him. We should tie him up and
Look, do you have
interrogate
something?
him, wake him up.
I'll go out on a limb. Do you have something stronger than rope?
I have a magic rope, which is stronger than rope.
Magic how?
It moves on its own, but I also have like one of the silk ones, which makes it tougher as well.
I'm thinking more like, does anyone have any iron manacles?
I don't think so.
Oh, I do.
Perfect. I'd
I was gonna
recommend.
say Ray left him in his other
So
his other armor.
yeah, I'd recommend something like Iron Manacles as this Rakshasa.
Agnes left hers on Dan's bedpost.
Oh.
I figured that was
Oh
coming.
my! I say.
Innocent for that one. Thank you very
Well,
much.
that's the mature warning content there.
Okay. Very well. Quinn, with the manacles, you shackle up the Rakshasa. I'm gonna give you guys this period of time. You can like rest, recuperate a little bit, yada yada yada. We won't go into too much detail here. But in due time, let's say within 20 minutes or so after some healing, you may now interact with the Rakshasa, who will awaken groggy after his concussion, a little embarrassed that his martial arts meant jack and shit. But otherwise, just, quietly tasting blood in his mouth.
I'm picturing the scene from Avengers where everybody's surrounded Loki. It's just all of us.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like that a little bit. Okay.
So is someone gonna drop some healing on us, or
No, we're gonna gloss over that and focus on making
hand
progress
waving
first.
for full heal.
Yep.
Awesome. So are we all gonna go stand around him?
You are standing around him. We're here. We're
There
in
we
this
go.
moment.
Yeah.
He begins to groggily come to.
Patrick, he's your prisoner, sort of. What do you want to ask him?
And then disconnects. I think you're muted, Patrick.
Yeah, I was muted. Priority 1 is where the real queen is. Priority 2 is where Celeste is. We need to take care of the queen first. Where is she?
Oh, sorry. You're talking to me. The queen. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because you started outlining priorities. I thought you were talking to everyone, and then you were talking to me. Where is the queen? Easy. She is conducting a ritual to bring the source of her power into the forefront of this world. There's
That's not where she is. That's what she's doing.
If you shut the fuck up and let me finish, I will tell you where she is. At the outskirts of the city, these lands were once ruled by an ancient rune lord known as Sorshan. She was the rune lord of lust. There, a great tributed monument was built in her honor, with the powerful rune well that was at its heart. Now it is simply referred to as the Sunken Queen, an old temple, like a ziggurat with horns, tilted on its side after sinking into the bog partially. Rumor has it that that is where she's been conducting her ritual. Several supplies, provided by yours truly, have made their way to the Sunken Queen in the last 10 days or so. If I had to take a guess, I would say that the Queen is over there.
You had to take a guess.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're giving
How
me much
much?
recourse.
How much do I trust what he's saying?
He is many things, but as you can tell, apart from his appearance, he's never really lied to you guys. He's been very open, he's proud of the kind of dark, evil shit that he does. You know what I mean? Like, his depravity and his, way of life is for him a source of it's like a badge of honor. The more I can consume, the greedier I am, the more gluttonous I am for all of this stuff, the better. And he is not ashamed of it. To lie about it, to conceal it, more of is just like a public-facing thing, and he does that through disguise. But he has never deceived you in that kind of way. If he says that that's where he believes it to be, part of you always is going to take things with a grain of salt, because you are a very scrutinous individual and whether or not he's not lying to you, but may simply be wrong, is something you'll always keep in mind. You know what I mean? Like, he might not lie to you, but he might just be wrong. He might be mistaken. And that is also a thing that, just happens. But yeah, that's your vibe. Also, welcome into the Raiders from the Forge of Law. Steve, how are you, bloody legend you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for bringing your community here. We are in the midst of an interrogation of a Rakshasa to find an evil queen who is in the midst of an evil ritual. If you have any questions, feel free to chat. But yeah, there we go.
Right. Where's Celeste?
He says, now that's a trickier one. You see, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm a man of practicality and business. The Queen and her business, that is a sour apple that I would sooner be rid of than nurture. If you decide to go and kill the Queen, well, that's in my service as well. It means that the Arconis family can take a better standing than we are right now, which at the moment is apparently to babysit piles of snow, which I'm not very happy about. But Celeste, well, she has a more important duty. You see, she gives me access to your holdings. Plus, presently, she holds my life in her hands. If I give you Celeste's location, well, what reason do you have to allow me to live?
What reason do I have to allow you to live if you don't give her to me?
Well, I mean, the fact is so long as I am alive, so is Celeste. And she maintains the ability to remain alive so long as my life continues. As soon as my life's over, that ends, and, well, that's valuable to you. And I know a thing or two about value. After all, I am a merchant.
Are your balls to you? Patrick puts his gun in his crotch.
Well, see, now you're
You
interrogating...
don't need those to live.
That's true. However, I could just tell you anything you want to hear in order to make the pain and the agony stop, providing you with information that is dubious at best, and then in the end, well, I suffer, you suffer, Celeste dies, and we're still nowhere to be found. I'd much rather everyone be happy. After all, I'm a pleasure demon. I'm not a suffering demon. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want Celeste to suffer.
So, I don't know, guys. We gotta go take care of the Queen. I say we just dump him with the rebellion for now. We'll sort this when we get back.
I also wouldn't do that. Celeste is in a bit of a time bind. That I'll give you for free.
What do you want?
Ooh.
If Celeste dies, won't you lose access to the holdings?
Well, if I'm dead, I can't use them. I mean, it's a quid pro quo thing. It's like, I have no need for it if I'm dead. But there is something I do want, something that you can potentially provide. The Queen is going to die. Absolutely. And, well, you all have learned my identity, which is bad for business. I will make you a deal. A non-deviled contract, if you would. Simple truth. I want to live pleasurably. I want to live as I have normally. Allow me to erase my true form from your memories. You can still have your relationship with me, in terms of you despising me, not wanting me anywhere near your family and your holdings, and all of that other good stuff. But allow me to return back to my human anonymity. And I will give you Celeste in its entirety. Oh, and of course, don't kill me. Duh. I mean, later on maybe, sure, if the mood arises and you feel the need to do so. But at least for today, allow me to return to my home and potentially rebuild my standings. You see, I don't quite fancy moving to a different town and starting over again. This place is quite nice, and my palace is, has all my stuff.
I've always had really bad experiences with these kind of contracts.
Not a contract. It's a memory wipe.
Well, not a memory wipe. To be perfectly frank, it's called a memory modification.
It's a specific, memory modification. Patrick would know the specifics of the spell.
Yeah. It would basically be that you
it's-
would know him to be a human. Everything you know about him would be the same. It's just you would know him to purely be a human.
We still know he's the same asshole. We still know all the shit that he's done. We just don't
I
know
think we should do
that
it.
he's a devil until we find it out again.
Agnes, what
Ray,
do you do?
Agnes, you were asked by Holly what you would do in this situation.
Buttons. So apologies, I'm just finding all my unmute buttons.
No, fine.
If it was me, if it was me, I suppose that's irrelevant because it's not me, it's Patrick. In this instance, it's up to Patrick, I guess.
Oh, well, sorry. All of your comrades need to undergo this because there's no point if I make one of you forget, all of you kind of need to forget because you're the only ones who know. Well, you and the Queen. But the Queen will no longer be a problem.
I'm inclined to agree. We don't have time to deal with this. And he's small fish.
I quite agree.
Not that
Ray,
small.
Ray is also going to look at him and I'm
He actually seems more hurt. He seems more hurt by Patrick calling him a small fish than getting beaten the shit out of by everyone else.
Yeah. Ray is also going to look at him and go, I agree with Patrick and Quinn. I'm inclined to agree to this with one small addition. What the hell did you add to my armor?
Oh! Ha. Another contingency. I will promise you that I will remove that in 24 hours. Just come to my palace and I will have it removed. It was a lasting soulbind. This is the harrow effect of the corrupting of your soul, as per the sickness harrow. Basically, if he dies, Ray died.
Ooh.
But coincidentally,
Conveniently, if I die, do you die?
actually, yes, that is. He doesn't say that, but you can tell from the look. As soon as you say that, he's just like, Anyway, back to the matters of
Okay.
Like, oh wait, I shouldn't have given that information. Well, too late.
Yeah, it's basically that. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, okay.
So, the other thing, Patrick, if I may suggest, is that I am okay with this. However, I also want to turn him over to our forces that are doing it, because I want him held for more than the 24 hours that this is going to take.
Would Patrick's knowledge of Arcana be able to undo it, or would he know that the Ring of Dispel Magic would be able to undo it?
With time, no, Ring of Dispel won't, but you remove Curse will, and with time, yes, absolutely, you could remove that. It's not so, it's not such a powerful spell. It's just annoying more than anything else, and takes a lot of resources.
Agnes can break it as well because I have the break.
Yeah,
curse.
break enchantment. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Never
like
mind.
I said, it's not hard to do, but if you didn't know what it would do, that was where the problem lies. Which he has technically disarmed the that necessity at this point.
And I'll just confirm with him. And this only involves any memory of you being a Rikshasha.
Correct.
Right.
Yep. That's it.
Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
all I want. Like I said, if I want to establish the thing is, the Arconis are he says this. We, the Arconis, are a noble family here in Corvosa and have been so for many years. We have lived, this has been our home, my sister and I, we have done much to build our influence here, and if you wish to undermine that influence, I'd much rather do that on a political stage than in a street brawl, which seems to have been what this has divulged into. The problem is that in that political race, being a demon has its disadvantages. So any recollections and knowledges or proof that you can throw in will just cause me and my family even more problems. It is far more dangerous for you to have that knowledge than than anything else. I could wipe your memory of us, but in turn, I imagine that you would not approve of that because it is quite a lot to ask, and I figure that you want to remain as suspicious as possible for me and my kin. So, I can leave you with your suspicions and your doubts and the light, and take that which specifically I need to remove. That being, of course, this particular bit of knowledge.
That you are a Rakshasa. Got it.
Oh, sorry.
Ray-
Sorry.
Ray's gonna look at Patrick.
To clarify, my family is Rakshasa, so that's the thing. He does point out it will also include his sister. He's not trying to lie to you about it or anything like that. It'll remove everything to do with that.
Ray is going to look at Patrick and go, is this possible? Can he be that precise?
He can be that precise. Yeah. The spell does not eliminate the memories, it just changes them.
I am willing to get
The
this
sigil-
done. I'm willing to be
Yeah.
a guinea pig. If you are...
Yeah, it will probably
If he,
it will take
if he
effect on
harms
all
me,
of us.
he's harming himself. So I think that
Sure.
Ray will say, I am willing to do this. Regardless of the rest of the party.
All right, let's speed ahead a little bit. Does anyone oppose the spell being cast?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
All right. You notice he pulls out of his pocket the scroll needed for the spell already. As he unfurls it, he was already prepared to betray the queen, to be fair. He just...
Before he gets it underway, I will say, give your sister my best.
he smiles and says, I certainly will. As he then begins to do the incantation, and sure enough, before you no longer stands a Rakshasa, but indeed a man with a glorious mustache. You still remember everything about him, including the fact that he did fight alongside Iliosa here. But after being defeated, being bound up, you have learned the truth about where the queen is. And as for Celeste, she is currently boarding a ship known as the Crimson Maiden. The Crimson Maiden is a vessel that is currently bound to Cheliax.
Okay.
If she is found stowed away on said ship, she will be immediately sent into slavery or worse. Is what you are basically told at that point.
Right. So, given what we know, where we have to go, clearly being in the throne room, not the place to be. Can we hand him bound over to the resistance, give them the information to rescue Celeste, and go on our way to get the queen?
It is a bit of a way. I will say yes. But if you are going to try and get Celeste at the same time, because literally her.
I was going to hope that if we give the information to our friends in the rebellion, they can go off and we'll go deal with the queen.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. Let's fast track it a little bit. So Glorio is handed over to the Resistance, and the Resistance are told of what is happening. Outside, the battle has basically been hard fought with the guards of the castle, the Hell Knights, and a few other people doing battle with all of your forces. You managed to find a few trustworthy individuals to hand Glorio to. They aren't your commanders or anything like that. They are just soldiers, but they are people who you are familiar with. And you also give the order to try and send a contingent of people to stop that ship from leaving the harbor, because then you'll search it and try to find the container and stuff. Not a problem. It is an hour-and-a-half travel to the Sunken Queen. And when you arrive, you see there is a glowing light that seems to be shining from its surface. This is the Sunken Queen. Climbing up its side, through its across its like rather harsh surfaces, you feel energy almost flowing into it, as if it were draining magic from the surrounding environment and pouring it directly into the actual structure itself. You enter and begin to walk through the various corridors, each step feeling heavier than the last as you make your way closer and closer to the center of the tower. Eventually you find the like kind of the midsection, like the torso when you climb your way in. Following a stairwell leading upwards, you eventually come to a large chamber where tears from this very, very beautiful naked woman seem to pour downwards and into what appears to be a large well. Now, gravity seems a bit askewed here, as even though the building is on a tilt, gravity has corrected to be in a single location. And as you enter, you see the queen, who is currently stark naked, floating above the pool of red liquid that is in the center of that well, and the tears that fall from the statue pour onto her body and flow over her and into the water below. She is just kind of spinning as this ritual is undergoing.
So she's naked and in the middle of a ritual.
And
Yeah.
spinning under this waterfall.
And spinning out of the waterfall. There you go.
Did anyone else order the rotisserie? No.
Is there anything that I can suss out from this ritual that might look like a way to disturb it?
I mean, technically anything, really. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, I got more details about the room. Huge lofty chamber illuminated by braziers in four corners. There are... Oh, right, here we go. Oh, yeah, there are gutted villages and city people who line this entire area. Very important.
Did you say gutted?
Mm.
Right, okay. Sorry, that was particularly funny to me because where I come from, gutted also means like upset.
Like you're upset, yeah.
Disappointed.
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
man.
There's just loads of villagers on the side just like, no.
I mean, they are upset because they've been disemboweled.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely unhappy to be disemboweled, for sure. Okay, just getting all the characters in. Here we go.
Guess we've got undead to deal with as well. Oh boy.
No, they're dead.
Oh, they're dead? Oh, okay.
Yeah, or
For
dead.
now.
Super
Right?
dead.
Not undead. They're just regular dead.
Yep, old-fashioned dead.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Then you hear a horrifying and terrifying... you just hear a horrible voice. My queen! We have intruders! And you see, and I shit you not, this utterly disgusting, gross leech that has the face of Togmagor.
No.
It's them, my queen. They are the ones who killed me.
Clearly, we didn't do a good enough job.
Ah, clearly not.
At this point, the hovering sort of shifts, so she's no longer horizontal. She's sort of like, moves and sort of floats so that, it's now pouring over her shoulders instead of her stomach. You watch as the blood begins to take form of that of a brilliant red gown. What does she say? She says, "Well, if it isn't the heroes of Corvosa. I see. Have you come before me to be decorated for your acts of heroism yet again? To bend a knee in service to your glorious immortal queen? Or has my
Have we heard
faithful..."
this speech already? I'm pretty sure we've heard this speech before.
She looks at you as you've interrupted, Agnes, and she smiles softly.
This is the same speech that the Simul Crackroom gave, wasn't it?
Very similar,
Yeah,
yeah.
the snow version.
Very similar. I mean, again, they are clones, so, yes.
Yeah, just checking.
You forgot to add Ray.
No, I didn't. Ray's dead.
Oh. See you guys.
At least it was painless.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You just...
And by the way, that also means that what's-his-name is dead, too.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, that's right.
True. Rip.
Bonus.
Oh, look, there's a map now.
There you go.
I know, right?
Not just a big black screen.
Okay. Anyway, yep, she stops talking.
It's like, sorry, Your Majesty, I think we're here to actually find that you're not immortal. And to prove that.
Oh. Well, please, by all means, conduct your experiments. After all, I have heard of some of your curiosities. Some of you with curiosities for magic, curiosities for devil worship, curiosities even for yourselves and your own origins. Such inquisitive little insects you are. Test my immortality. Your friend did as well. And she says, tapping her temple, where you remember the guard, what was his name? Galen? Stabbed her with the crossbow bolt, and she didn't die.
Yeah. It kind of cricks his neck. It's in the Western movie. Then it's looking at that crick his neck first, right?
Yeah, just...
Ray tries to do the same thing, and it just doesn't crick.
Oh, crap.
She sighs and she floats down and she says, "Here, allow me to get you started, shall we?" Seeing Patrick has a gun, she moves over and very graciously, very gently aims the barrel of your gun to her forehead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, can I try and shoot the crown off her head then?
Sure. She's not wearing it though.
Oh.
It's remember how I said her outfit's made of blood? It's that bloody stuff.
Nasty.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing it. Sorry, to clarify, that was my description. She wasn't wearing it when she was floating in the goo, and then when she had all the stuff appear, so all her jewelry, all her dress and her crown and stuff, is that kind of gooey blood stuff. Yeah. But yes, you can. If you want to, you can two birds with one stone. You can aim a little higher towards the crown and her forehead at the same time, because that's where she's like wearing it, you know.
Is it in the room?
You can make perception checks, but she is very patiently waiting for Padrick.
Sure. I will satisfy her desire to be shot in the head.
All right, you land a critical hit.
And I'm going to use a dispelling bullet,
Very well.
which will
Nice.
I had
counteract
the
the
ray
spell
problem.
effect that's Yep.
All right, your bullet lands a critical hit. Roll your damage.
We're gonna just use one barrel when we do this.
Not gonna go for the double barrel?
No, because I know it's not gonna kill her.
Do you? I feel like you were just talking about how you would hit a killer.
Yes, but we also know that we need to destroy the crown.
It's very true.
Actually, before we kill her, which is why I wanted to try and shoot the crown off of her. But it's not on her.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's rolled perception checks. Do I see where it is too?
Well, actually, no one
Perception check
sees.
first.
Actually, no one sees the
Well.
crown.
Well,
Even
everyone does.
Nat 20?
Yes, because the crown is not in this room.
Okay.
But you have scanned it very thoroughly in order to do so.
Mhm.
Or should I say, the
Yeah.
crown is not visible in this room.
Did I
I'm
add
gonna
up
do
the
a perception
perception
check
No, because you
as
didn't.
well. And I have a nat 20, and I have true sight as well.
It is not
Because I
invisible
have-
floating around in the room.
Right. All right. I don't want to actually kill her though. Kill her before we destroy the crown, because that makes Kazaron appear and kill us all.
Damn it. Yeah, it almost does. She, at this point in time... Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna... Interesting. This is really interesting. She is surprised you didn't shoot her. She sort of, again, has a soft smile before she just slaps you. Like, this is not a damage thing. This is just a disrespect thing. She says, pathetic. All of you. You come here and you claim that you want to slay the evil queen. Huh. I see nothing but cowards before me. People who stumble forward, causing more problems than the ones they solve. You think this city is worse off because it has me at the helm. All I've done is purge it of people like you. People who bring sickness to my city. People who bring sickness to the people here. Innocents die.
No, the red plague you introduced was a pretty virulent disease.
Perpetuated by greed. Those who stole and cheated and lied. It spread so quickly through coins stolen and passed through the slums. People who worshipped money over the true monarch. They deserve to die.
Holly.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Holly wants to turn away and go invisible and kind of break away and sneak down into some other levels.
As you go invisible, she looks directly at you and she says, skulking away, when you yourself carry such an evil burden to you. I'm surprised with all the piety in this group that you haven't simply caught flame fluttering around a devil in disguise. You may have shed the symbol of Asmodeus, but
Agnes would like to just quickly send a. Oh, we've had the blip.
We've had the blip? That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's okay. It looks like everything's back up already.
Is it? I know.
They just missed the pause. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Agnes would like to send a quick message to Ray, like in his head,
In your head.
and just quietly ask, can you tell if she's already dead, as in undead? Just Agnes is just curious that either is she invulnerable or is she just, being controlled by Casabron because she's already dead. So I don't know. Ray's the only one she can think of that has divine anything that might be able to tell. So that's what Ray he is. It's just Agnes's voice just asking that question.
Can Ray respond?
Hmm?
Yes, the spell allows you to give a quick response. You just have to whisper it under your breath and I'll hear it as normal.
Yeah, it's. I can't tell, but the vision that we had said we need the crown.
The vision you had was very clear. The queen dies and the crown survives. Casavron returns. That was the vision.
Yeah.
You can tell she is goading you like crazy to try and kill her. This implies something that I feel like all of you might understand, maybe inherently, or maybe through your shared mutual knowledge of this vision. For some reason, this event will not trigger if the queen kills herself. Holly, do you continue trying to skulk away?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna make you implode. Make a fort save.
Okay, this should be fun.
Don't forget about the D4.
Yes, you do get a D4 added to this.
Thank God. I don't want to implode.
This is the Pathfinder version of don't forget about bless.
Yep. That is a failure.
Yay.
Not a critical failure, but a failure as your body begins to crumple. As it starts to fold in on itself, your wings are the first to snap and begin to break. And you start to fold into the space within itself. She starts to basically close her fist, and as she does so, in this dark ball of energy, you hear just a solid crunch. And that's where we're going to leave today's session. Blood begins to pour out of the black orb. That was where Holly was standing.
I think I'd rather be eaten.
I mean, technically you were.
You were eaten by the void.
I don't want to point out, everyone was like, Dag eats everyone earlier on. It's like, well, fucking not eating anyone now.
Yeah. Just crushing them to death.
But guys, the implosion spell is a 9th level spell. So, I guess we'll see what happens next week when we return for the final episode of Curse of the Crimson Throne. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great time. This was an amazing episode. I loved the dynamics between all the characters and dealing with the clone and dealing with Glorio. It's going to make for a very, very interesting finale to see what happens with our heroes in a situation where they can't kill the queen until they find the hidden artifact. What does this mean for the group? What will happen? How will this all go down? Find out next week when we return. We will be back on Wednesday for Season of the Ghost, so do check out that when we do return for that. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, guys!
Good night.